This is the easiest foolproof way to make more money in crypto. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Spencer Van. And before I jump into today's topic, I just want to ask you all a favor. Could you smash that like button? It helps with the YouTube algorithm. We're trying to grow the channel. We've now up to basically 13,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and we're continuing to push through. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Without further ado, I want to jump into today's topic, which is the really only foolproof way to make more money in crypto. And I had this initial thought, I don't know, maybe a year ago, 6 months ago. I had a good buddy of mine that was a stock trader. He was a stock investor, and he did very, very well. And he basically turned $10,000 or $15,000 investment into 400 grand in the span of like 2 weeks, right? And obviously he had a year or two of learning it before then. Before that, he just first thing, right? It took a while. But on that one trade, it took about 2 weeks. And, it was life-changing for him. At the time, he was working a 9-to-5 job, regular guy, and that drastically, changed his financial situation, obviously. $400,000, I want to make it clear, is not, retirement for the rest of your life money. But it is enough where if you're making $30,000 a year or $40,000 a year, that trade can help you retire from your 9-to-5 for at least a couple of years while you figure something out, right? And that's exactly what he did. And it was amazing to hear that, and it was obviously very exciting. And I thought about it and I said, wow, it's so interesting how a lot of people that are in that situation, working a 9-to-5, that are just getting started trading, whether it's stocks or crypto, it doesn't matter. They're playing this game of like, I need my one ticket to the moon, right? I need my one ticket to a 100x, 500x, 1000x return where, things can go well for me. I look at myself, listen, I'm not this amazing crypto trader. I made one really good trade, right? I made one trade where I put in $3,000 and at one point it was worth $4.1 million. It's pretty damn good. And at minimum, I'll make over $1 million with it, right? Even right now, just from what I pulled out and what it's still worth after the market crash, it'll be well over $1 million. So bare minimum, I 300x my investment. I don't even know, okay? 300x my investment, which is pretty damn good. But I look at that and I say, what's interesting about that? If you look at very, very, very successful people, see, I don't mean millionaires. I mean worth minimum 100 million, minimum, okay? Maybe billionaires, right? They all say, hey, one of the keys to making money and to being wealthy, quote unquote, is don't lose money, right? Grant Cardone says that, Warren Buffett says that, kind of weird putting them in the same category, but they are, right? And Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's business partner, says that. A lot of very famous investors say, hey, rule number one is don't lose money. And when you're putting money into these crazy bets, it's a much higher chance that you'll lose money. Now, hopefully it doesn't work out that way. Hopefully, you end up with a situation like myself or my buddy or whatever it is. It got me thinking, I said, the easiest way to make money in crypto is to not do what everyone else is doing, which is make these crazy bets to try to 4,000x your money, and instead put more money in safer investment. Because a safer investment in crypto will still get you a 2 to 3x return, right? Which is pretty damn good. If you could put in 10,000 and walk away with 30, 40,000 in any other investment vehicle other than crypto, you'd be looked at as like a genius. You'd be like, wow, this guy can consistently do that? That's amazing. But in crypto, for some reason, that's like not good enough. Like 2 to 3x is not good enough, right? We need 100x. It doesn't make any sense. And I thought about this, I said, crypto and all the trading and anything, it's all just a numbers game. It comes down to this. If you have $1,000 in a particular coin and it goes up by 10%, you just made $100, which is amazing. If you have $10 million in the exact same token and it goes up 10%, you just made $1 million. Absolutely nothing changes except for the amount of money that you had in it. And so what I've realized is what people need is not more crypto, hey, this is the coin, this is the coin, this is the coin, this is the coin. What people need is they need to be able to generate more upfront income to put into these investments in the first place, right? Because then, yeah, maybe you do hit that moonshot and you make 100x, but now you're making 100x on $5,000 instead of $1,000. Instead of making 100 grand, you now make 500 grand. Massive difference, right? Massive difference. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is an opportunity to go out and do that. Now, I'm not here to sell you a course, okay? I do have courses you can buy, but I'm not gonna sell you one today. But if you're not aware of surplus funds, you need to become aware of it. What surplus funds is helping people recover money that the government is holding on to that's actually owed to American citizens. And it's not just Americans, it's happening all over the world. Obviously, I live in California, so I'm speaking where I live. And so you can actually make money by reuniting people with that lost money and collecting a finder's fee. As low as 10%, sometimes as high as 50%. So if somebody's owed $100,000, you might be able to walk away with a check for 30, 40, 50 grand. Minimum 10 grand, but a lot of times 30, 40, 50 grand. Now think about that for a second. If you're somebody right now that's making $60,000 a year, which is above average, above the median, I should say, okay, in the United States of America, you're bringing in $5,000 a month in gross income. If you get one deal where you make $10,000, you just brought in 2 months of income, and that's assuming you're still working. So now you're making, instead of $5,000 a month, you just tripled your income. You're making $15,000 a month, including your regular 9 to 5 and that $10,000 deal. And that's a small deal. That's a small deal. There's people that are literally owed right now millions and millions and millions. There's people that are $3, $4, $5 million that don't even know. And so I beg of you, whether it's surplus funds or something else, please build a stream of income. Build a stream of income. Crypto is not a stream of income. Crypto is a great place to multiply your money. They always say this, great investors always say this, first you need to be able to make a lot of money, then you need to learn how to multiply it. And so that's what I want to ask all of you guys to do. Yes, continue investing. I'm a huge fan of crypto. You guys know, I just said millions of dollars in crypto. However, also need to realize that the people that make the most money in crypto have the most money in crypto. And if you want to make life-changing money, you have to go and earn that life-changing money first and then multiply it, right? Because for every $1 you have, you can 3x that. That's $3. Well, guess what? Now, instead of making $5,000, you're making $15,000. Now you multiply it by 3, that's $45,000. Okay? You see what I'm saying here? So that's the long story short. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, notification bell to get notified when the next video comes out. Thank you all for 13,000. I will see you in the next video.